It is another beautiful Sunday on the island of Saipan, and I'm going to do a video on this abandoned garment factory right this instant. Okay, so I found this nice little entrance right here. Pretty scary, actually. The only thing I'm worried about is I'm not afraid to go into these places. It's these wasps, it's these hornets that make their hives, and they are like, not only do they sting, but they bite, and they bite hard. I've been bitten before and it hurts, so I gotta make sure I don't get stung coming into this place. So here it is. So this must have been the office, I guess. And that would be the east end of the building. And I actually live right next to this thing. We own a car wash right next door, and I see this building all the time. Look at the trash in this place. And there's a guy that I subscribe to that lives here. His name's Mark. Mark's Awesome Adventures, and he got himself in this building, and I asked him how he did it and found the entrance finally. Some massive damage in this place. And I've been here on 2 typhoons, the Saldair, I can't pronounce that one, and the U2. And this place, if our place took a beating next door, this place certainly took a beating. I mean, it's just crumbling. This thing with that concrete buildings, and I prefer steel the beams rather than rebar, because rebar rusts. And that's what happened in Florida, supposedly. The rebar rusted and that building collapsed. And this is a heavy Henry industrial laundry washer. All this equipment, millions of dollars worth of equipment in here. Okay, so I can't afford to get hurt in here, so I gotta be cautious. Be mindful is the word that people use. I don't want to fall through a hole. But these are all just tables. Probably sewing tables, and they just up and left. And from what I understand with the garment industry is that Saipan was raising the minimum wage, and the garment factories argued against it and threatened to pull the plug. And well, they raised the minimum wage, and the garment factories up and left. And so this is probably the last day. They just left it all, and I'm sure people came in here and stole stuff. Now this looks like a pretty cool piece of equipment. That looks like, no, to be honest with you, I couldn't tell you what that is. I guess a sewing machine on a wheel, an electric motor, spinning that wheel. I know nothing about sewing, so I really couldn't tell. And as hot and humid as Saipan is, I bet that's all they had right there with these fans, keeping them cool. Definitely no AC. It would cost a fortune. Maybe these open windows. Now, I really don't know if there was... Yeah, there's the glass. So these were glass at one time. Busted out from heavy winds. And of course, lots of moisture and mildew and moss. I mean, it's just nothing but a rust bucket, this whole place. These beams. Oh, there's a nice looking hornet. That thing's the size of a pterodactyl. So I gotta be careful of that and falling through some hole. I take a look at this. I don't want to walk in water. And then my feet get wet and they start to stink. But here's a good size panel. And I couldn't tell. I gotta look at the meter. I'm sure this was 3-phase, probably easily 1,000 amp panel. Nice big piece of machinery. I have no idea what this is. Maybe it's spindles, maybe it presses. Don't know nothing about garment factories. Let's take a look at this. Jungle is going through. There's the electrical, some of the stuff here. See the old transformer. There's the plates that created a magnet. Those plates is the buzzing sound that if you ever walk past the transformer and you hear that buzzing, that's because those little plates are slapping together. And some kind of trash over there. I'm not going to walk over there. Just not going to do it. Picking my own battles. But there's rolls of fabric. I'm going to put the link of Mark's Awesome Adventures, his video, on my videos so people can click on his, see his content. Pretty cool guy. I met with him yesterday. And he's adventurous for sure. Okay, so this is the living quarters. I'm going to be cautious walking through here just because the hornets. Then you got spiders that are as big as my palm if you include the legs. And I don't know the species, but they're really colorful. And they're huge. Let's see, 2007. I think this place closed down 2006, 2007. Let's see, there's a calendar. And of course the OSHA and job site policies written on the board, all in Chinese, you know, for their rights. And their rights were violated, I'm sure. Now up these steps, see what's going on up here. This is actually probably the safest place to be in a typhoon. Minus the windows, but some of them don't have window staircases like this and 150 mile an hour winds. I'd want to hide out one of these. All right, let's take a look at this. So, another breaker. Electrical is my background, so I've always fascinated by some of the electrical panels they use. Oh wow, what a dump. Look at that. Oh, all kinds of stuff in here. And so, I think they just said, okay, that's it, we're shutting our doors. Nice little balcony. Sure I don't get stung. And there's the view. And a nice view up here. Now, if I was to buy this place, well, I wouldn't. Even if I had gazillions of dollars and had an opportunity to create housing, I would tear this place down. I would not. I mean, that rusty old rebar up there, that's not including in the middle. I wouldn't trust that at all. Okay, so this is a fairly new building. They put the top on. It used to be single story. That down there is our car wash with the, okay. And then those 3 transformers, we've asked CUC to remove those because when the typhoons come, they sway in the wind so bad that God knows how much something weighs, probably 700 pounds, go right through the roof of that building, kill somebody. So I just want to walk carefully through here. There's some kind of loading ramp. Some heads. Toilets, probably a shower in there. Some of the stuff I just don't want to walk on. I'm a little too old to get hurt. It takes too long to heal. And there you have a nice view. I don't know if this is living quarters or office or maybe another part of a workspace. Okay, it says no entry. Oh, yeah, there's something blocking that. And there's the other side of that door I just kicked on, which is the reason why it won't open. The wall's shut. This must have been, well, this is definitely a workspace because you got the fluorescent lighting. Nice view though. Okay, back up another flight. Double check for wasps. Oh, this is the roof now. There's got to be more to it. I know there's bunk rooms. And there's that monstrosity casino. A failed stillbirth. That's pretty cool up here. I should come up here with a cooler of beers. Chill out. Nobody know where I am. Let's see. There's the roof here. Yeah, it's pretty rusty. I wouldn't want to put any more weight on these floors than I'd have to. Well, so far I can't find where the sleeping quarters were. So I think these were all work rooms, sweat rooms, sweatshops. And of course there's these rooms here. And I slowly go in there. I don't want to mess around in there. Only because of the nasty critters that have made a home here. Mirage Saipan Company. Oh, it's definitely a mirage, all right. It was a mirage. You think you come up to a pool of water, you think wrong. So a lot of these companies are mirages. It's just a way to funnel money, I think. All right, there's spiders everywhere. There's nothing worse than a spider web going right into my mouth. Now out the front door. Let's take a look at the front. There's the lobby, and they had a chair and a desk, probably somebody. Say, what are you doing here? What's your purpose here? Well, let's go out this front. Let's go out the front. All right. Turn it around. And there you have it. There's the once. All right. Go through this little trail. Here's what the old driveway used to be. All overtaken by jungle. The jungle always wins. Here's one of our roofing that came off our roof in the torrential storm when the wind ripped it off. Now through that brush is the main gate, which they had it cleared out about 4 years ago. So all this was clear 4 years ago, and now it's back. So somebody had intentions and they just said, forget about it. At night, these crabs come out and they steal these shells. They live inside these big snail shells, and they come out to feed. Here's a trail to our water tanks are right over there. I don't want to walk through that. Okay, now I gotta find my way out of here. Now here's a spider right here. This is a small one actually, but I'm sure their bite's pretty killer, and I don't want to take that chance. That's nothing. I've seen them in the jungle as big as my palm, including the legs. 8 fingers. All right. I could not find the dorms. I'm not going up that stairway. It's too rusty. Mark's Awesome Adventures, he found the dormitories, and I'll put the link to his channel and his video on mine if anybody's interested. Okay, well that's it for now. I'll just film my way out of here just in case something conks me on the head and I return to Earth. The mortuary people, they can watch my video and say, oh, this guy was walking through some pretty dangerous stuff. He shouldn't have been doing that. Cause of death? Being dumb. Just being dumb. All right, so I've always wanted to come in here for the last 10 years when we opened up our car wash. What year is this, 22? I think we opened it up, 10 years ago. And we're still going. And I've often wondered about this building. And I just couldn't find a way in, thanks to Mark's Awesome Adventures. And his video was actually pretty simple. It was a dirt road leading to the back entrance. Now I gotta crawl through this mud puddle. Oh man. Let's see if I gotta pay attention here. Yeah, I don't want to get my feet wet because my feet start stinking. That's the problem. All right, well, that's it. That is the garment factory, shut down around 2006, 2007. That's all I got for you. Thanks for watching.